Minewind, the final frontier. These are the players of this anarchical wasteland. For the past 7 years, they have done as you may expect. Killed each other, romanced, boldly went where others have not gone before, to seek out new treasures, so that others may starve. Today we will delve into the daily life of a Minewind player. What they do, what they don't want you to see, and much, much more. Sit back and relax as you watch the wonders of the players around you. Teamwork is the combined action of a group of people towards a common goal. On Minewind, whether it be for protection, camaraderie, or any other selection of reasons, players tend to group up rather than go alone into the wasteland. Players such as these two, who must not even use chat, have come to spawn together with one idea in mind, and that is to search for a nondescript type of log. In their case, they aren't going to be any more protected together as they would be alone, as they're both one-taps. However, it's not going to stop them because they're here for camaraderie, not so much for protection. And who knows, they might even find more logs together as opposed to alone. Not everyone can be friendly. Not everyone can be mean. But on Minewind, everyone is both, depending on the situation. Take this player for instance. He really wants this AFK player to come back to life, but it never happens. He even drops items to the player, such as that enchanted book, which he could obviously use more than the AFK player, but he still drops it out of the goodness of his heart. Or so it may seem. As once he's faced with somebody who has less stuff than him, he has less chill. A lot of the time, players that spawn will put on a face to make everyone around them happy, until they know they can get away with what they want to do. Amongst the top tier of player, there's often a certain amount of competitiveness. Skirmishes happen at spawn routinely in which one player tries to prove themselves over another. Generally, these skirmishes end in one player running, but sometimes, when death is unavoidable, one player is truly proven to be greater than another. These types of players, being untouchable by the general public, have been given the title Spawn Alphas. But what happens when a ragtag group of poor players jumps a single Spawn Alpha? To put it bluntly, the poor players stand no chance. The armor difference is just too great between a richer and a poorer player. And even more so, to rub salt into an open wound. Spawn alphas generally come in packs. They have friends around spawn that will defend them in the case that they're attacked. So, these players never stood a chance. Beggars run rampant in the spawn region. These are usually unarmed players who attempt to get friendly with richer players to get handouts. These handouts can range anywhere from golden apples, to degs, to even weapons and tools. While most of the time, the beggar type players don't have too much, every once in a while you'll have a player who has it all, still beg on the streets. This type of player is almost universally hated by all. Poorer players hate them because they're taking what they don't need. And richer players hate them because when they donate, they want to be giving it to a good cause. It is a humble life, that of a beggar. They basically just run around spawn, commerce with other beggars, ask rich players for things, but mainly they're just trying to attain wealth, the only way they know how. Next time you're taking a stroll through Minewind spawn, take a notice of the players around you. They might just be a little bit more interesting than you realize. There are people at the end of the day from all walks of life. each marching to the beat of their own drum with interactions, feelings, and whatever else there may be. Don't forget to look for the unnoticed, as it might just be the most interesting stuff out there. And have a nice day. Later.